Okay, so I've got Max Potts here, Connor Hookway, Connor Matches and Thoma here. And they are all first year ace boxers, just about to review their first year training cycle. Okay, or their training cycle number 1 of their first year. Okay, so we're just going to talk, guys, about your tech, tac, physical and mental perhaps, and how well you think you developed them over the cycle. Have a just general chat about that. Okay, so Max, just starting with our tech and tac perhaps. So with you, you've worked on your guard and hand defences. How well do you think you've done?
Yeah, I think I've worked on them well. I've had the sheet up on the side of the ring to look at every time I put my hands down.
That's it there.
We're working on that. We've had them on sessions maybe earlier before. We worked on it once and printed out that, and I've been working on it ever since.
Okay, and do you think you've had good progression in terms of being able to block shots now and throw your shots straighter?
Yeah, I think I've developed well. Sometimes they go down, but yeah, I think I'm better than I used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. There is some improvements there. Still need to rest those shoulders a little bit more. Take your elbows and put them on top of your ribs rather than holding them out in front of you. Okay, but some good progress there. So Connor Hookway, and with yourself, you've been working on your range and your switch of attacks, so going up and down the body. How well do you think that's gone?
With my range thing, I've made massive improvement. So I'm not throwing my shots and leaning overneath, falling over when I'm throwing them now. Get my feet under first and then throwing the shots. My switch of attack, I think I could have done a bit better, to be honest. I'm still standing a bit too tall when I'm throwing my backhand to the body, not bending my knees too much.
Okay, I agree with that.
I've still made a bit of progress on that as well.
Yeah, I think there just needs to be a little bit more bobbing up and down. You'll probably be able to see this with the camera now as the camera moves up and down. But yeah, just a bit softer on the knees, and that will help you go up and down the body, exploit the targets there. But yeah, definitely a lot better with the range now. So you're thinking feet first, punch second. Okay, so your balance is there. Okay, so Connor Matches, so you've been working on your footwork and your ring craft. How well has that gone?
Well, footwork I think I've developed because before doing it I was crossing my feet every single time and tripping over my feet, and then ring craft, not moving around the ring as much as possible, like as I could have done.
What about when you're under pressure, when you're sparring? What have you learnt to do there?
To move out of the corners, pushing against them to get out of the corners and moving around them, throwing my jabs off them.
So before you were getting caught in no man's land, but now you kind of step into people and stop them working, or you move your feet out of the way. Yeah. Okay, obviously we haven't had as much time as we'd like with you, just for various reasons, but there has been some progress there. Okay, so Thoma, so you've been working on moving your feet a little bit more with your foot defences. How well has that gone?
I think it's now better than it was in the beginning when I started. After a lot of training, it will be better.
And what's it I've always said to you about where you should move your feet? Directions?
Front, not back.
Yeah, absolutely. So coming forwards and sideways, obviously being a heavyweight, you're a little bit shorter for a heavyweight.
Yeah,
so
I need to lose some weight.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, coming forwards and moving sideways has been the key there, and we started to condition the pads a lot there. So there's been progress. Okay, so just moving on to the physical side of things now. So Max, you've been working on your flexibility. What sort of improvements have you seen?
Yeah, I've been able to throw more shots all the time and been stretching more regularly, and I know how important it is now. It creates power, so I've been stretching a lot every time before a session and after.
And have you seen improvements in your sit and reach?
Yeah, so much more improvements.
Okay, great. And we'll have a look at that next week as well. Okay, so that's going to help with your range of motion. Yeah, a little bit of flexibility needed in the arms as well. Right, loosening your arms up, mobilising your arms and your shoulders, so you just extend a little bit more. Okay, but there has been progress there. Okay, Connor, so physical with you, been looking at your flexibility also?
Yeah, I've made good progress with flexibility on my legs. I'm stretching after sessions in mornings and nights. So I used not to be able to touch my toes, and I could touch the back of my heel. I could work a bit more on my shoulders, because I'm keeping my guard out, it's always like that. So I need it to be in like that, but because muscles aren't too flexible, my shoulders are always like that.
Yeah, okay, so we talked about that today a lot as well, didn't we? About sort of adding that into your second cycle a little bit too. But yeah, so that you're aware of the things you need to do, and there's been some good progress around the legs. So we just need to sort of soften up around sort of this area, just pointing to your core and sort of leg area as well. Okay, Connor, so yours has been your leg strength and your balance. What progress have you seen there?
I've improved because I've been doing the on the machines over there, working on my leg strength, like doing that a couple of times a week and everything, and then at home doing legs exercises and everything.
Okay, what sort of leg exercises are you doing at
I
home?
was doing squats and everything with the weights on my head, not on
Okay.
my neck.
Okay, so Connor, obviously you can't see now, but Connor's about 6'7", so really, really tall, middle stroke light heavyweight, so just need to work on that balance so he's not, his centre of gravity is obviously a lot higher, so there's been some progress there. And also we looked at your, one moment, and your balance.
Yeah.
So have you developed balance?
You know, when we're doing tyre things, when we're on the tyres, practicing on them and everything, I've got like a tyre at home which I practice on.
Okay. Right, so using that to make sure
Yeah.
proprioception in the ankles. Okay, and Thoma, so with you, we've been working on your stamina.
Stamina, need improve with more training, more running or swimming or something like that.
Okay. So you have been doing that?
Yeah, but I will try.
Okay,
I need
so
to try more.
we know it's something that maybe you've not really got to. I mean, you are fitter now. You've been on the course over the last three months than you were, but there's still a lot. I think we need to focus on that one. I think that needs to be part of your training cycle too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now moving over to your mental one. So starting with you, Max. You've been working on your
Discipline.
Okay, so what have you been doing there?
Yeah, I've been keeping diary, and I've had one at ACE, the diary of when I'm training, when I'm running, and putting in the hours for them.
Okay. And how do you think actually using a diary has actually helped you be more disciplined in what you do?
It's been keeping track of my progress, so I step it up every time I go on for like a longer run, maybe, or try to do it faster, just progress and training more. Just
Okay.
keeping progress in the diary.
So in terms of discipline, I think it was one that you had to do. I mean, you had a bit of a wishy-washy start the course with some of the attendance and things like that, but
Yeah.
that's been addressed. You know, there is still room for improvement there, but it has been addressed and it's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so Conor Hookway, so yours has been confidence.
Yeah, I've improved massively on that. It's improved. That's the most thing I've improved out of anything else. Because before I started, like if I started like keeping the voice notes, like journal, or stuff I could listen to, I think about more of the positive things I do in a session. I'd always think about everything negative I do, even if I had a really good session. I come out saying I've done really bad, or whatever. I focus on any little bad thing I did. Now I'm focusing on more of the good things and getting more positive, being more confident. It
Okay.
helps in my sparring and overall.
But also not just focusing on the positives, but also analysing what went wrong, but seeing it as a positive.
Yeah.
I did this.
Analyse
This
it,
went wrong
how I
today.
can improve it.
Absolutely.
Instead of just saying I'm
Absolutely.
rubbish at it.
Two ways of looking at it. I'm crap at this, or this is how I'm going to handle that and develop
Yeah.
it. Okay, and I think your outlook is a lot better now. Okay, and you keep doing the voice memos. They'll work, which he's got on his iPhone. Okay, moving on to Conor Matches. He's been working on discipline as well.
Yeah, I need to improve on that majorly because of getting up on time and everything for buses, and just need to address myself and like getting into the rhythm of getting up and everything and getting the right buses. And
Okay,
getting
well I
on
think
time.
we're going to look at that in cycle 2, looking at certain plans for getting that properly sorted. Because I think you look around and you look at your club, your other ACE people, and see how dedicated they are and how much progression they've had. You know, where you could have, but you haven't had as much progression as they had, purely down to not embracing that last PAP, that discipline PAP. So it's something we've definitely got to focus on and make sure that we do really progress with that. Okay, Thoma, so with you, mate, it's been weight control.
Yeah, I need to look more my diet, my food, my lifestyle maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to come into it. So we're starting nutrition now, of course.
Yeah.
So there'll be more.
Helped me a lot.
Yeah, of course. There'll be a bit of coach boxer liaison there to make sure that it's better. But I think it comes in. You know, we obviously need to make sure that you're being a lot more disciplined as well with what you do, making sure you're doing your aerobic running and working with your stamina, which is your continued physical PAP. Okay, good stuff. All right, guys. Okay, so that's the end of your cycle 1. Cycle 2 is starting now, and we're actually doing the evaluations and performance profiling for that now. So look forward to developing even further.